It's February, love is in the air, and there's a fire burning in the shop. I always have to remind myself to make more things with hearts, and this time of year it's hard to neglect. So let's do just that. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of hearts and hopefully make something cool. Along the way, I'll even experiment with a little point of view footage because I love to drive myself crazy. Here we go. All we really have to do is get these little hot pieces of metal out of the fire one at a time, take them to the anvil, and hammer on it without jiggling the camera too much. Sounds pretty easy. In reality, I should probably get some point of view of the point of view shooting because it probably looks ridiculous having a camera strapped to my chest. Anyways, I drew out both ends of each of these sticks of steel and went ahead and marked the center so I could make a somewhat symmetrical heart. But like any loving relationship, it doesn't have to be exactly perfect because we can go through the fire and work on it and make it into something beautiful anyways. Here I'm just kind of defining the center so it has a nice weak point that'll make it easier to bend in the middle to get the little point on the bottom easier. For little stuff like this, one of my best friends are these scrolling tongs. They make this so much easier and I can just kind of fudge it and tweak it until it looks nice. I'm doing one half at a time and then we'll have to inevitably tweak some things in order to make it look right. When each side is pretty close, I can get it hot right in the middle and you can see that thinner point, which is going to bend a little easier than everything else. So in theory, everything should bend right up and then we can do our final tweaking. While our heart is still hot, I needed to work a little bit quickly to brush it and clean it off, add a little bit of that brass color, and then we're gonna dunk it in this paste wax in order to seal everything up. We want our heart to smolder and stay hot for a while everything sets up. And last but not least, I had to do a little bit of simple leather working in order to make this into something that could be used. In this case, we're making a cool little heart bracelet, and of course it's probably not going to fit me, but we'll pass it off to Abby to see if it works for her. As you can see, my wrist is a little big for this, but let's pass it off to her, and she seemed to like it, so I guess my beta test is complete.